Hello folks, Y Guy here again. Welcome to my home on this very beautiful, I'm assuming, spring day. Too early for spring in my book, but oh well. The name of this video is called The Y Guy Feels There's No Need to Defend the Bible. You know, someone commented on my, I titled a post, a blog, a brief look into history. A brief look into religious history, something along those lines anyway. And they said, and they responded to my post, quote, "It's not about proving the Bible is wrong or contradictory. When you read it, it changes lives." Okay, let that sink in. The miracle of new life, being born again of the Spirit. I once walked in darkness, now I don't. Close quote. You know, once again, someone felt the need for some reason to defend the Bible unnecessarily. You know, I could be wrong, but this tells me that those who do this are actually putting their faith in written words, written by men that are long dead, from different walks of life, from different cultures, and most certainly from a different century. You know, people who put their trust in the Bible, or better stated, they put their trust in their understanding of the Bible. And yet they don't realize they've been indoctrinated and brainwashed into doing that. I know I was, so I understand. You know, is it possible that God used the Bible to complement or encourage what this person says, a miracle of new life for this individual here? Is that possible? You know, who made this comment? You know, most probable that God did use the Bible for that, yes. But that does not make the Bible any more special than an inspired song, okay, that the Spirit of God often uses as well. Does it? I mean, think about it. You know, I led praise and worship for, gosh, I don't know, 30 years, I guess, and I know what inspired songs are, folks. And man, I know what it feels like to have the Spirit of God fall on you so heavy. It's almost overwhelming. I know what that feels like. Okay? So, but that doesn't make the song error-free, okay, holy without error. You know what I'm saying? How they attribute the Bible? It doesn't make it that. But anyway, I responded to this person, and I'm gonna quote here. I said, "I used to believe as you when you said, when you read it, it changes lives. I have now discovered that is far from true." Okay, this is referencing the Bible, okay? It, as in the Bible, doesn't change anything, but it is God and Him alone that does the changing. And if He chooses to use the Bible, so be it. But that doesn't make the Bible anything special. It makes God special, thus giving all glory and credit to Him rather than a book. Also, the Bible disagrees with you in reference about not proving if the Bible is wrong or contradictory. In it, it instructs us to rightly divide the word of truth. From what? In my opinion, from words that are not true. I apologize for the wind, by the way, and that wasn't written here. Anyway, we're all instructed to discern and judge what is true by the fruit it produces. Not everything in the Bible produces the fruit of His Spirit. If anything, some of it produces disunity and strife and bitterness. And what it does is it gives way to numerous denominations that oppose one another. As for walking in darkness that you claim you no longer do, Paul disagrees with you when he said we all see through a glass dimly, or darkly in some translations. I know this means me as well, so I try to remain humble and teachable, but I refuse to be gullible, tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine as most Christians are. This is why I feel a need to prove what is wrong and contradictory. Then judge my discoveries by the fruit they produce, and if they complement or slander the character of God, i.e., love. Close quote. Well, for those of you who disagree with my reply to this individual, or happens to agree with this individual that the Bible did all these amazing things in your life, and you give credit to the Bible, if you're going to leave comments on this video, if you're in that camp, please be polite with your comments, okay? Nothing slandering or belittling, and in other words, don't be like me. Don't be a hypocrite like myself here sometimes. Anyway, otherwise I'll delete your comment. If you want to spout those kind of things, do your own YouTube channel, okay? Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down accordingly to your comment. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Look me up on Facebook under a group called the Y-Guy Group. And I go by an avatar name. That, by the way, that's a private group. I do have a public timeline under the name of John Anthony Jones. And you can look me up there publicly before joining anything, or even leaving a comment if you would like to see what else I'm all about. Okay? Well, thank you for viewing.